All right, we are once again back at House Logan, and today we are talking about these really kind of these are kind of the bottles that are just specific to companies. These are what actually what do you call these? These are company celebratory bottles,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Some
That public folks like you and I we would never be able to access.
right, right.
But they were basically commissioned bottles by these companies to give as presents to some of the higher execs.
Yes, I don't know. There's very few details on who they actually get. Who gets the bottles. Like this one, like some of them are companies. This one's for a club, right? Club Yamana,
Okay.
which is a club that Suntory people frequent.
Okay.
Like after work is what I'm told. So that one's more. I think they just gave that to people that worked at the club and frequented the club, and you could buy it if you went to the club. But
Okay.
then the company bottles, yeah, those are for major milestones, and this isn't just Suntory. Like there's Kuroyazawa, there's Nika special bottlings that for Japanese companies, and they always make special bottlings for them, and they usually put if they're like fancy, there's levels of these bottles.
Yes.
And if they're like, I think I don't know the details behind it and they've never released it, but 7-Eleven, right? There's a ton of Suntory product in 7-Eleven.
Yes.
So I'm sure they have a very good, healthy relationship.
Right.
So
Torii,
right,
Cheetah.
Right, exactly. And so you can tell by like the level of bottle, like packaging too.
Yes.
There's a different, relationship, for Sanyo versus 7-Eleven, where they get the nice fancy wooden box,
Yes.
and they just get the normal brown box.
Brown box.
And that goes with like the actual bottles too, right? Like this is still a 50th anniversary, and actually both of these, if you read the little inserts, they say, oh, there's some 50-year-old Yamazaki in here, 1973-50. And this one also says that, but my personal belief is that when you get to this level of packaging, and when you get to the washi label versus
Yes.
just a standard label,
It's like
I'd like to believe that there's higher quantities of older malt inside for these.
yes, it's like a little coffin in there.
That's
That's kind of crazy. But to your knowledge, do they only celebrate 50th anniversaries, or are there like 10?
No, there's
15,
whatever.
20?
It's whatever they want. There was like there's so many. Like you have to be real like obscure Suntory nerd to find these. I think there was so years wide I've seen 10, 12, I've seen 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Or not, actually I haven't seen the 45. But I've seen the 50. The 50s, and then the 60 for the Okura, they just had a 60. And then another thing too about the blends is usually they're blends.
Okay.
These are all these ones in particular are all
Single malt.
Yamazaki single malt blends.
Okay.
A blend of just Yamazaki. But they also do like there's a random one I saw once that has it was how you have high school reunions?
Yes.
It was some prefecture's famous high school's like reunion bottle, their 45th reunion. And
Okay.
they had a Yamazaki, like a special Yamazaki made for it. And so there's some really random stuff here. But I think depending on the relationship and the occasion, there's fancier stuff. And then this one too, usually they're 43%, 40% to 50% is the range I've seen, with the most standard being 43% alcohol. And then for these ones, like usually in these types of boxes, you get them at 48%.
Okay.
And then this one in particular is 50%, which makes it even more special.
More special. Okay. And just from like the color, it's a nice, it's not sherry, dark brown. Like
I mean, all the tasting notes reference, Japanese flavors. So I'm assuming it's Mizunara.
Okay. All right. And today we are going to open this one.
Yeah, let's try it. And there's a sister bottling for Family Mart, the 40-year Family Mart, which I also have, which is cool. All right.
So what we're missing is really the Lawson.
I know.
The Lawson market.
I know. All right. Let's go.
Okay. Tell us, what year would this bottle be?
Well, it's 50 years, and it's 1973 founded. So this was bottled in 2023.
2023.
And I was told from a source that I don't know how reliable they are, but I was told that this was for like the right for the executive level of 7-Eleven Japan. So may or may not be true, and if it is true, that means there's very few bottles of these.
Okay.
All right, let's check it out.
Oh, that's good. Okay. It's so interesting that Suntory has this bottle shape throughout, and that's kind of like the signature,
Yeah.
right? Like you
Yeah.
can have all the different labels, but the only other time I've seen a bottle this shape or similar would be like the Springbanks. Yeah, it's so random, but it's right at the bottle where the Springbank is slightly a little wider.
No, man.
Yeah,
Oh no, I guess they're somewhat similar.
yeah, they're somewhat similar.
It's much taller.
Yeah.
This is fat. I guess yeah, it's roughly similar.
All right, let's taste this. Cheers. Yeah, to the nose. And Logan is wearing the nose guard for extra.
Gotta breathe. Can't breathe.
Gotta breathe.
They're really helpful. This is like very, very potent, very fragrant. A lot of like
Yeah, you're feeling your nose hairs are tingling.
coming out. A lot of honeys, like deep, rich honeys, like orange type.
It is a
honeys,
sweet
like
ethanol.
like a citrus honey, and then there's that, incensey spice note.
Mm-hmm. I'm also getting kumquat skins.
Oh yeah, that bitterness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great note. Kumquat skin.
Oh, but it's really nice.
I won't bore you anymore. I can smell it. It's great.
Let's
I
do
can
it.
smell for a lot longer.
Okay. Okay, that's very good. It's very stone fruit. It's very, it's not an over bourbon sweet, but it's a nice, delicate. It is kumquat. It's the nose to the nose. It pierces, but to the palate right now, it's a very soft.
Hey, the official tasting note.
Yes.
Kumquat.
Are you kidding me?
Way to go.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, and honey. Okay.
And honey, right?
And then coriander seed. I didn't get that, but
Coriander seed.
oh yeah, okay.
But this is okay. This is wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
It's really like the 50% you can really feel.
This
This is probably like the biggest non owner's cast.
Yes.
60% alcoholic Suntory I've had.
I like this a lot.
This is like really.
This is
I need
very
a lot
good.
of time to process this. It's very good. There's a lot going on here, and I need to compare this to like the 84 and the Age Unknown and see. Like right now, immediately this is high rating for me, but I need more time to think of notes. This is great.
I'm glad it doesn't taste like a Slurpee.
Yeah.
That would be a great 7-Eleven dev.
It'd have to be. Do they even have Slurpees in 7-Eleven Japan?
No, I don't think they do. That's a
Staple,
US.
Niggity?
Yeah.
So Niggity.
Their egg sandwiches, their strawberry sandwiches. We're gonna pause this and come back for notes.
This is really.
Okay. Logan's convinced that there is Mizunara,
I think it's
in
primarily
the
Mizunara.
7-Eleven. So we're bringing out the 2012 Mizunara, and Logan, you taste it and tell me what you think.
Well, I still think this one is primarily Mizunara.
Well, the color definitely it has Mizunara. It's got that kind of nice gold,
Yeah.
right? I think the color is it's like a toasted.
Suntory calls it a deep amber.
Deep amber.
Deep amber.
Oh. Okay, your thoughts.
Yeah, for sure.
So for sure,
it has a similar smokiness.
yes.
Like incensey smokiness.
Yes.
It has that like citrusy honey note for sure. And this one is more woody and astringent.
Yes.
So this one feels like the age has rounded it more,
Yes.
and it's better blended. But the components, I feel like the components are there. You got it.
Okay. We've both now tried this, the 2012 Mizunara, and
Pretty convinced.
we're pretty convinced, yes, there is Mizunara in this 50th anniversary. Perhaps Mr. Shinji Fukio could chime in. I know you. Yeah, he's sworn to secrecy, but
I mean, it hints at it. The tasting card hints at it. It says Oriental accents. Like that's typically you get that from the Mizunara.
to the nose, this is it hits you in the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, the ABV helps too. But this is also 48, so
but
it's very fragrant. Very, very fragrant.
but to the palate, it's way smoother. Just rounder, softer than the Mizunara, because the Mizunara kind of hits you. It's very sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you're following up, after the 7-Eleven. But of the two, I would have to say the 7-Eleven is the more refined, more special bottle that's more, I guess, more memorable.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
more
of the
memorable,
kumquat, right?
More refined, more well balanced,
Oh, and look,
more rounded.
this bottle's also shorter too. Interesting.
Oh yeah. Is this a 750? No, they're both 700.
Yeah.
But this is back when they had the crest.
the crest.
So I think the bottle shape changed.
Yes. All right.
That's for sure music.
That is very, 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 very good. Actually, both you can't go wrong, but I think, this I would definitely pair with, if you're going to, pair with some type of sweet, snack or dessert or candy, like a sea salt caramel would really work well with this one. Whereas this one, maybe a dark cacao chocolate bar, or maybe a cigar with this one. You would not do a cigar with this.
I can never promote cigar.
Oh, yes. We're not promoting smoking.
Not with that. With that's fine if you smoke. But I don't understand people that smoke and drink because it completely. For me personally,
It knocks out,
It
yes.
completely blows out any enjoyment for me.
Yeah. Just like you can't smoke and do ice cream.
You do what you want, you guys.
All right. Now, from your experience, how do you like the 7-Eleven compared to the Sanyo and the other 50th anniversary here?
Oh, it's definitely more premium. You can tell, like they added more aged components in it.
Yes.
There's definitely higher components of Mizunara. Like I had a guess. Like I can't really tell what these are. This is like a hogshead probably.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably like a hogshead, maybe sherry blend.
Okay.
So nothing really stands out like this. Like this one is this is
This-
special for sure. I think not because it's mine and not because it's all the fancy packaging, but you can taste it. Like it's definitely special.
It's definitely special. Well, Logan, once again, thank you for sharing with us this bottle. And again, one bottle less on this planet. And if you can find this open anywhere in Japan,
Yeah, try it.
Try it.
Sure. Recommended.
Okay, we loved the 7-Eleven, and then Logan is generous enough to share some of this for us to try. He says it's not good after tasting the 7-Eleven, right?
Oh, it's not as good as the 7-Eleven.
Okay.
It's good. It's just not as good as the 7-Eleven. I mean, it's high expectations.
You know what? Okay, now after the 7-Eleven, we're gonna try the Sanyo 50, and
I mean, look at the kanji signature on the back. That's cool.
oh, that is very cool. That is very cool.
I don't know what Sanyo is. I think it's a food company.
Well, Sanyo actually is a Japanese electronics company. Yes.
I think it's food, man.
Okay, it could be. It could be. It could be.
You know better than me. All right, but you can. I mean, just smelling it, right?
Well, there are a couple of the 80s Japanese electronics companies that have kind of been kind of like behind the scenes now. There's
Yeah.
Sanyo, there's Aiwa, there's Toshiba.
Oh, see, Toshiba people know. Mm-hmm. This is the original malt whiskey was created to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Sanyo Busan. So is it like Busan's Korean, right?
That is correct. So that is not the electronics company. So I stand corrected.
It says it has a smooth, refined mouthfeel.
I like this.
I hate Suntory stuff, man. It's smooth and it has a deep flavor. What's that mean?
It
it
means it's
smooth?
palatable.
Smooth?
It's actually very rounded. It doesn't have that sharp of a taste as pronounced as the 7-Eleven.
But it's fruitier. This is like
It's a mellow fruit. It's a mellow fruit. This actually to me has hints of like a soft cantaloupe, if that makes sense.
Like melony fruit.
Melony fruit.
A little bit of. Oh, it's almost like hot. Oh, there's almost like an apple note to it too. Some smoky citrus. I think it's like a peated Yamazaki hogshead. Maybe a plain hogshead or bourbon hogshead.
But
It's very good. It's very good.
It's very good.
You know, when I'm diving into Japanese and I
Yes.
want like tonight, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna drink Japanese. I want this. All right, like this is the flavor I'm looking for.
This is I would share with the wife or girlfriend or, and I don't want to sound sexist because most ladies don't really grab the, they don't go for
Sure, they want
scotch.
the Isla.
But this is, I think, very easy to the palate for some of our lady friends. I like this one. This really tastes like Yamazaki. This for me, for some reason, is kind of like it's obviously it's from Yamazaki, but it doesn't taste this you could go, okay, I tasted a little Yama 12,
Sure.
going on.
Yeah. It's
That's
definitely
what I mean.
Younger overall, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like it's more in line with the core range type feeling that you get.
Yes.
Yeah. But this also has some
Some.
1973 50-year-old.
Yes. And, very, very good. And you know what? This is really interesting. This is also bottle number 257. So,
They must have given out a lot of these.
yeah.
This one, yeah, no number.
Yeah. No number to the 7-Eleven.
And same with this one, right? Like this was
Okay, so what is this one again?
this one is. You ever had this one either?
No.
Yeah. This one is for the bar.
This is for the bar.
Or a club Yamana. And it's a club that I was told all the Suntory employees go to after work.
And that's good.
So I'm pretty sure if you guys go look around at the distillery and walk at the town that no one goes to afterwards, there should be a little club called Club Yamana, and this is their anniversary.
This is their anniversary bottle. Now, I know a lot of friends are like, dude, are you weak sauce? Why don't you, get a bigger pour? And this is where I learned through one of the distilleries where sometimes you just want just a little bit of a pour because while it's swirling in your glass, it gets enough air in there and you can really taste the whole range of notes.
Big wide glasses too, you're gonna get everything.
So sometimes you don't, you might miss out on the big pours.
Like this one, if you smell it, like there's immediately some fudgy notes, like there's some sherry in there.
Man. Yes.
So I think this is nice, right?
Oh.
we got some sherry.
Yes.
We got probably just some bourbon barrel or hogshead, and then we got miso, right? Like,
yes.
This is Suntory.
This is the ultimate 50s club.
Yeah, it's good.
This is, you know what? This is really good.
Yeah, I like this one. It's pretty. It's relatively, and they released a 55-year anniversary too, a couple years ago.
Yeah, I mean, if we had to compare these to, let's just say, chocolates, this would be kind of like Snickers bar. It's really easy. It's not supposed to, they're not trying to market it as complicated, expensive chocolate. Mm-hmm. It's very easy.
Yep.
This one here is a kind of like a Godiva, Yeah, a little bit more rich. Mm-hmm. But this one here is definitely, a Michelin, after, house-made truffle. Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
Oh, but very good. Very good. In fact, this is really the range it goes.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I read somewhere online this was half hogshead, half sherry casks blended. So this one I can't find much information on, but I'm pretty confident. And you can taste the sherry, right?
Yes.
But obviously it's not a first fill sherry cask, but there's a good balance in there.
So what's really fun too, and I think we should also make note here is, according to what an interview with Master Blender Shinji Fukio, for all the Yamazaki 18s, year after year, there will be very subtle changes.
Right. That makes sense.
Before bottling, and the reason for that is they want to change something to improve upon the next generation of Yama 18. And if they didn't, then they would not have showed any progress at all. Whereas these three are very independent. They do not taste anything like each other.
Right.
But it's so fun. It's like your three kids, It's like, this is the young one, the toddler, this is the middle child, and this for sure is the Ivy, eldest.
I wonder. I bet they have a lot of fun blending these too.
Oh, they do.
They get some free range, and it's fun.
But these are
what's
great.
the Japanese word for the continuous improvement?
Oh my God, I don't know.
But that's what you're describing.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yes, but this continuous progression, I can't wait to taste what the other 50th would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta find the, like you said, the other convenience store.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, look, wasn't there also a very highly sought after private celebrate, bottle? Was it for the restaurant Nobu?
Yeah, man. That one. If anyone has that, tell me.
Yeah, that
They
one
wouldn't. They
is.
wouldn't sell. Like he has a deal. Like Nobu has a deal that he gets those as long as he doesn't sell them. So like they will not sell that.
They will not sell
That's
that,
my
and you can
understanding.
only
And I've
taste
never
that.
seen one ever. Like in
Yeah,
private.
the Nobu bottle can
Yeah.
only be experienced at a Nobu
Yeah,
restaurant.
it was good. Have you had it?
I have not.
It's like a 30-year Yamazaki sherry or something.
Ugh.
It's pretty epic.
It's pretty epic.
But I think I remember that one. It's a little, the Yamazaki sherries. They're
Yes.
very stringent, right? There's a lot of oak, a lot of bitterness.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes too sherried.
Yes.
Too over oaked, and that one is a little bit on the oaky side. I would prefer this over the Nobu.
This is clearly a new experience. To me, I mean, and again, a lot of people are going to stone me, but for saying that it tastes nothing like a Yamazaki or it doesn't remind me of Yamazaki, but it's something that is just you don't find in any other Yamazaki product. That apricot, that loquat, that profile, that kumquat.
It's definitely
Sorry,
unique. It's definitely
kumquat.
unique.
Yeah.
I've never seen that on a tasting pamphlet either. So definitely
Exactly.
unique.
So with that, thank you once again. This is the 50's Club. Logan, you're the best man.
A pleasure.